Alright, good morning, y'all. I am out here. Well, I should say I am in here this morning. And I am trying to prep for this wall to go in. There's a wall I gotta build right there. So that's what I'm in the process of doing. So I've done cut the back part out right there from where Shody's table was right here. And I am going to try to use this platform right here at some point, but I've got to get rid of this mattress and move it all out of the way, and then bring the lumber and everything over here and start working on building this. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. So let me get to it and we'll see you in a short. Okay, so I got that part out, and now the wall has to go basically right here, y'all. Right between the end of the camper right here and this wall right here, as you can see here. So I've got something to attach to and filling it in. I don't mind filling it in and all that. I do have my water lines running up and over top right there, so I can probably just keep them inside the roof right there and seal them off. You can see they come down for the washer and dryer. And I've got a ledger right there that I'm probably going to do that, and then I just need to find a way to hold this corner up right here, right there. And I found a block over here. See if I can get over here and show you. So I did find one block over here, right there, and I think with that and a piece of wood on top of it, and as you can see, this is going to be my storage area. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do over on this side, y'all. A lot of work. But you know, once I get all this part done over here and get this all tightened up over here, then I'll have a lot more room for storage and what have you like that. But she's getting there. It's just going to take me time, y'all. Just time. Lots of time. So let me get this block out of here and take it over here and see how well it measures out. Yeah. Oh, and then I've got another one. Looks like right there that I might be able to use to set on top of this one to set the wall on. And this is our mattress that we had in Florida. I don't know what to do with it. It's like brand new, and it won't fit in the camper, so didn't have a whole lot of choice but to store it out here. And it's pretty much just going to get ruined if it stays out here. And see, all I got to do is get this high enough from here to there. And I know it's hard to tell that right there, but I know I can do it. Just got to find some blocks and we'll make that happen. So let me see what I can come up with here, and we'll get you set up here, and I'll bring you back here in just a minute. Alright, so you'll be able to see here now what my distance is that I've got to bring this up. So I'm gonna see about getting something underneath there. I got to get my tape out, do the measuring. My tape's sitting over there. I'm just kind of winging this today, y'all, to be honest with you. Just kind of got to figure out an idea, you know, put the idea together, and then just kind of go from there. So I'm not stressing trying to make this like super strong or anything. It's a temporary wall. It's only going to be up here throughout the winter, and then next summer, you know, I plan on refinancing the place and getting enough money to redo a lot of this back here, you know, like getting all the metal off the outside of the walls and putting zip board up and reframing and everything. So, you know, and that'll insulate it a lot better too once I get to that point, but that's next year. I've been working on cost and all that kind of stuff, and getting a roundabout estimate about what it's going to take to make it happen, and so that's what I'm working on. Anyway, let me get the tape. I'll be right back. All right, so got that part done. So as you can see, it's pretty level right there. I mean, that's real close anyway, close enough. So I don't want to have to go through a whole lot for this, because like I said, this wall is going to come out of here at some point, and it's got to go all the way up as high as I can go. So I've got enough 8-foot boards right now that I can build 8 foot up and then build a knee wall from there up to the ceiling and then seal that off. And then I can get in here and get these cobwebs out of here and all this tar paper, and I can foam all this, spray foam all this section. So that's what my plan is. The plan. And as far as keeping the wall from going anywhere this way, I'm just going to run a board from right here across there to stabilize it right here, and then the other side will just be screwed into that wall. So I should be rocking and rolling with that. So let's get the wall building. Build that wall! Okay, little trick for the day. For those of you who don't know, that are trying to do this yourself, let me show you a little something here. So if you're gonna do a wall, lay out on 16-inch on centers, okay? And you're sitting there trying to figure out, okay, 16 on center, where is that, you know? And you know that you got 16 inches that has to be on center, right? But, so when you get up here and you measure the 16 inches and you put it on center, and then you got to figure out, you know, where your board is actually going to sit, and you're trying to eyeball that thing and get it right center of that board, don't do it, okay? Just on your tape, you will see the little red marks on your tape. Measure back. 16 inches is the center of the board. Go back 3/4 of an inch. 2x4 is 1.5 inches thick. If you go back 3/4 of an inch, that's your outside line to edge of your board. So then, right here, you take your square, you mark it. Okay, now you know. What I usually do is I'll mark it and then I'll put an X. That's where the board sits. The edge of the board will sit right here, and then you know you're 16 inches on that center mark. Okay, so that's what I usually do. Every single one of them, I'll do that, and it makes it just a lot easier to find your center point and to line up your boards. So, a little tip of the day. Thought maybe that might help somebody out there in the world. You never know. You just never know. That might be helping you. You might get some of them carpenters out there trying to explain it in a whole bunch of other terms and you're like sitting around there scratching your head going, what's he talking about? I don't know. Don't tell me I'm not knowing what he's saying. So this way, now you know what I'm saying. So we're going to square this up. I'm going to stand some 2x4s up here. And now that I've got these marked, I'm going to cut another one of these. No, I'm not going to cut another one of these, but I am going to put it up here. And I'm going to screw my boards down to this real quick. And this way I can just set this part of the wall up here. And I'll just put a little dummy 2x4 in between the three of them to hold it in place. So that they're not flopping around. Because I'm not sure what my measurement is up there yet. So I'll just have to wait and see what I get up there. Oof. It's warming up today though, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm fixing to turn that fan on over there and get that cooking. Let's see. Well, that's what I'm going to do. Let me do that. Get to it, Gumby. Stop talking about it and do it. I will have to go get a ladder here in a little bit and be getting up there to the top. I'd love to be able to build the wall right in place, but I got all that plastic and everything up there, and I really don't want to take it down until this wall is standing up there and I know what I've got to deal with. I'd say I don't want to, but I don't want to, but I have to. I've got no choice now. So we'll just see if we can pile this up in here somewhere. Get it get it to hook on something up here. So it'll stay out of my way. Maddie told Patty about the things she saw. Alright. So let's put a tape on that and see how high up there that is. Dude, tape, hey, don't put a tape on it, just send the board up there, you goofy self. See where it hits. Oh, look at that. It's almost the top of the camper. Alright, so by the time I put a top plate on there, that'll work out pretty sweet. Alright. So let's measure this out. And I'm just going to build another one. Just like that. And then I'll have to put one more on top of it to make it go to the wall to hold on to it. So let's see what we got here. Alright. So I'll just have a dual top plate up there, no biggie. Alright. So let's cut another board. We're just going to do this one a little bit longer anyway. I got plenty of room to play around with up there, so we're just going to go ahead and cut this one a little bit longer. Okay. So now we're going to pull our 16 on center again. I'm going to do it just like I did the top one right here. Get you down here where you can see that's what I'm doing. See, so I come back here to 15 1/4, which is 3/4 of an inch back from the 16 mark. $31 1/4. Put my little X, and then 47 1/4. And that puts all three of my studs 16 inches on center. And again, put your pencil on your mark, slide your square up to it. Perfect every time. Okay, so let's go ahead and build the top part of this wall. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and build the whole wall anyway, even though I got that board sitting right there. I think I've got enough room to lay it all out right here across this area here, so I'm just going to lay it out, build it, set it up in the hole, and we'll go to town from there. Well, Gumby, go ahead, get going to town. Pick me up a 6-pack while you're there. She says she give me love. She never told me how to fire. Go ahead, just break it all while you're right there. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie, alright, alright. Dixie is a big thing, that's where I want to stay. Oh yeah, now the fun part. Moving everything out the way so I can get to it. So I can do it. Alright, let me move this stuff. I'll be back. Alright, so we got our wall built. You see my ends there. So not sure exactly where the last board is going to go because it is going up against this wall. That's why one end is longer than the other. So when it goes up there, I'll be able to put something up there and tie it into it. As you've seen on David's cabin, framing is not that hard. It's just figuring out where your basically where your tie-in points are and what have you like that. This is not structural. David's, on the other hand, was structural, so that's why we had to do it the way we did it. But this one here is just a dummy wall, so it's not going to be holding anything up but a piece of plywood or a couple pieces of plywood. So let me get this stood up in here and see if we can make this make something look good over here. That's the plan, right? Make it look good. All right, so here I tried to cut that, make that long to stick it up there on the top. Well, come to find out, I didn't have enough room to make it that long. So I'm gonna cut it back, and we're just gonna keep going with it. Now it's the same as the other end, so it should set up there just fine. One more time, y'all. One more time. All right, sit, boo-boo. Camera's not wanting to cooperate. Sit, boo-boo. Y'all sit right there and watch this. See, I told you, sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Look at there, yo. Now what I'll do is I'll just tie it into that wall with a couple of these little blocks here that I got left over. I'll screw it down there at the bottom, and then I'll take a couple of these, or one of these, I'll just lay it up here on top and screw it down to that. I'll tie that. Oops, I guess y'all want to see it, huh? I'll lay that up there on top of that like that, and I'll screw it off right there. I'll cut it back and screw it off right there, and then that'll hold it in place. If it fits good. I mean, yeah, I probably could notch this out right here, so it'll sit tight up against there, but I think it'll be just fine. I'll just caulk that right there, ain't no big deal. And we'll have a framed up wall anyway. And then down here at the bottom, I got to move that log, that post, and I'll fill all that in with foam at the bottom, make that happen. Or I might just slide these bricks back like this and put the plywood like all the way down. Most likely it'll just be that foam though, because that'll be a lot easier. What you doing, Audie? Huh? What you doing, Audie? That's my troublemaker right here, huh? That's my spoiled girl, huh? Yeah, my spoiled girl. You gotta come back here and see what Papa's doing. Just gonna come back and hang out with Papa, huh? Yeah. Okay, what was I doing? Oh. Now let's see if I can get up there. See if I can get up there to make this, get this measurement up here. Here, flip the other way. Y'all gotta be able to see what's going on. He said, yeah, that's the ticket. And right up there like that. I'll get that measurement there. And then we'll just tie this dog right in there. And she won't go nowhere. No more bullets? What? Did you hear that, folks? We got no more bullets. We got no more bullets. Right. So we are going to stick a level on this. Just to make sure that we're pretty good here. Let's see where I'm at before I stick that top board in there. Ha! Man! And that was just eyeballing it. I had to move it about a 16th. That's just eyeballing it. I really didn't even have to move it that much because it was in the bubble. See if I can get one down to the top like that from here. Stretch it, Gummy, stretch it. You can do it. Ha! I told you. We'll put another one up there. At the top. It's a good thing I'm a little ambidextrous. I guess in this business you pretty much gotta learn to be. There we go. Good solid ball. Now all I gotta do is just get this side to anchor out. And once I get the top part built, then this side here will just tie off onto that board up there, and that'll keep it from doing this then back and forth. And then we'll be rocking and rolling. So one part is getting the plastic pushed up there to build that wall. All right, so let me take me a quickie break, get a drink. I'll be back. All right, y'all. Well, looks like this build is getting put on hold. I was trying to get up there. You see, I got all the plastic and everything moved back and everything. So I was up there trying to measure, and went to step back down off the ladder, and my boot got caught, and I fell right back onto this. And in the Army, I got hit right in the spine, a T9 with a forklift, and I've been hating life ever since with that one. And of course, that's the spot I just happened to fall on right now. So yeah, I'm feeling like I'm about to die right here, but oh, no, I can't laugh. Yeah, so you get to talk to me for the next 10 minutes or so, and I can get a video out to you today. But at least I got the wall fixed, and then I am going to take a break the rest of the day. Yeah, so part of it's there, and it don't look like I'm going to get plywood or put the rest of that up there. So yeah, that's not happening. Oh man. So anyway, this is what I landed on, right there on that spot. Yep. So it is what it is. I'll be all right though. I think I'll survive it. Just all the more reason for me to push to get them VA benefits. So I spent most of the morning this morning doing nothing but that. On phone call after phone call after phone call, trying to get through to somebody. And I finally got through to somebody that then they said, well, that number's no longer in service. Then I get through to somebody else, and he says, no, I retired 3 years ago. I don't do that no more. And then got through to somebody else, and they said, well, you're too far away. So then Scott gave me this number to this girl, and I had called her, and she didn't know that the number she gave me was, you know, not good numbers. So she called me back and said, look, here's this other guy, call him. And I've left him 2 messages so far, and he hasn't got back with me, so I figured he's probably just busy helping somebody else, which is no big deal. But at least it's in the works now, so I got numbers and stuff like that. I can start really pushing to make this happen. Now I'm finding out that all the clinics, everything except the one clinic in Russellville, everything else that I have to go do is pretty much a long ways away, and too far for the DAV van to come get me. So I got to figure out another mode of transportation until the truck is done. And even when the truck is done at 10 miles to the gallon, trying to make 2-hour trips like that will kill me. So I gotta find another source of transportation, a little car or a little tiny truck, something, you know, a little $1,000, $1,500 truck, just something to be able to get around in until my truck can get finished. Because even when I get it finished, like I said, being able to afford to drive it back and forth to the VA, these offices and stuff like that, just probably won't happen. I mean, that would just, like I said, the gas on that thing would just kill me. You know, back when I was making construction money, you know, that wasn't a problem, supporting that fuel bill. Being I'm 2.5 hours away from most things up here, it's going to be very difficult to do that. So alternative options are being generated at this point. Yeah, that hurts. Let me get up and go sit in my chair, y'all, because this is killing me, absolutely killing me sitting here like this. So, yeah, I fell flat right on that spot, man. Didn't even knock the wind out of me, just hit me just right. I was able to catch myself with the washer coming down, but my back still hit that hammer right there, and still got me good. So again, we get to talk for the next few minutes so I can get this video out to you. But at least, like I said, at least I got that part framed. So that's a good sign. So now, again, let me get over here. I gotta sit in this chair and see if I can't take a break. Probably try to find me some icy hot here in a few minutes. And of course, I don't know if you know where T9 is, but that's like right between your shoulder blades. So leaning up against something, yeah, even sitting back in the chair ain't cutting it. But it is what it is, you know. I'll just suck it up and deal with it, yo. And I'm sure I'll probably be all right in a day or two. Oof, that was rough. That was definitely rough, man. So anyway, that's what I gotta do. I gotta find a car or a little tiny truck or something. I gotta find some kind of alternate transportation. I knew some of these clinics were a long ways away. I didn't realize that was going to be that far away to make this happen. Even one of the VA reps that she said if this guy here couldn't help me, that she was really awesome, and I will. Her name is Cody, and the other one's name is man, it even hurts to move my arm. Nicole, okay? And they are in Van Buren, I think is what the name of the town is. Anyway, it's a little ways away. So she said somehow, some way, you know, we'll figure out a way to get you up here if this guy can't help me, because at this point he's the only one around here anywhere close to me, and he said he's willing to make a house call to get the initial paperwork started and help me out. So we'll see. Hopefully he'll call me back and he can help me get this thing started. So anyway, let me take a quickie break. Let me get some eat some of these ibuprofen here, and I'll be back in a minute to finish this, because I got to change the battery anyway. She's about to die on us. So I'll be right back. All right. Batteries changed. Oh, can't laugh like that. Batteries changed, and we're tolerating the world. But I'm gonna get this video together real quick for y'all, and see if I can't get it out and get the icy hot out and take me a break. I think it's gonna be a easy sausage dog night. Because I don't feel like doing anything other than throwing something in the microwave real fast just to be able to fill my belly up and tolerate the world. So anyway, thank you all for watching. You see it's coming together finally. Project going in motion. It is what it is, you know. I'll just, you know. Well, I think what happened, you know, I thought maybe my foot had slipped off, but now that I'm thinking back on it, now that my brain's starting to unfog from that hit, the traction on my boots, you know, they got the tread on the boot, and I think what happened is it caught the edge of the ladder and didn't allow me to move my foot when I was stepping back, and that threw me off my balance, which I've had that happen 100 times. But you know, if I'd have just fallen straight on the platform there, I'd have probably been okay. But the fact that I hit that hammer right there on that part of my spine that hurts the most, you know, it's always bothered me. But you know, it's pain, I just ignore it. But this one I can't ignore. So damn, stop laughing, Gumby, that hurt you. It does, it is what it is, y'all. So I will be fine, I'm sure, and you know, got to get my disability going so I can afford this stuff like this to happen. I will see y'all real soon. Thanks for watching today, and hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow and I'll be able to get the rest of this wall put in. I think I'm gonna call up somebody and see if they can help me get the plywood moved over here, and see if I can't get that plywood put up, and then hopefully I'll be able to get the other wall done here soon. So let me see what I can do. I'm starting to get a really bad headache, y'all, real fast. So anyway, I will see y'all soon. I love you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, what is it I always say? Forgot that too. Anyway, oh yeah, like, subscribe, and share. See y'all soon.